But that brings up a bigger question. What's silly these days versus what's getting any kind of attention that you can then monetize attention? I mean, you could certainly make the case Elon Musk does a lot of silly stuff.
But it works.
Meanwhile, he's the richest guy in the world and has, is the CEO of a gazillion publicly traded companies. So
yeah.
Is it silly, or is it keeping him top of mind in a way that is really helping him?
Yeah, I use the term silly, but it works for him, and that's great because of his different type of businesses. So I'm thinking of like certain clients that I have, like a financial oriented company. Their investors, their analyst brokers, they're not going to want to see him doing the happy dance. That's just a different business. So I don't think that would work for them. And even if they did do some happy dance, it might become a trending video, but the quality and quantity, from me, nobody's going to care. Nobody of value for that particular company is going to care. Now, if I had a clothing company as a client and doing something different, fashionista do, that would be different. We could do TikTok videos. We could do a lot. You have to kind of pick and choose the client and what's more applicable to them and who's their ideal audience. Like I know another financial client we have, we were trying to do, say, 2 posts a day, and they feel that's too much. They want to do like 3 a week. Okay, I don't agree, but okay, if that's what you want. Like I'm trying to explain, I don't know. It's trying to get them in front of the right audience. I understand they're a high-end financial company and they don't feel that they should throw themselves out there like, we need people to look at us.
And so how much of that is legitimate versus them just not understanding social media? I mean, Gary, again, I don't mean to overquote Gary Vaynerchuk, but he says, people worry about too much, and you're, 20 times on Twitter. He says 95% of his audience never sees any one piece, and they're not going to see your piece. So you have to put out more just to be seen.
Well, I tried to explain that to this person because they, for example, let's just say they have 100 followers on LinkedIn, just for example, and I have 50,000. So you only have 100. So your feed is going to show every one of your 100 people. Me, 50,000, I don't have all day to scroll through it all. So just whoever happens to be on there the minute I look at it is who I'm going to see. That's it. I'm not going to sit and spend my day scrolling who posted what today. It's just whoever's on that at that particular time. So you have to throw yourself out there repeatedly if you want to get seen. Some people, especially the old school, they're very hard to get through. But I think I always use the term, people laugh at me when I always say, stay in your lane. You focus on what you do best, run your company. Let me focus on what I do best. I'm going to market the heck out of you, but let me do what I know how to do. So sometimes you have to, it's a slow process getting them to
but the lanes are changing. Let's go a little deeper here. By the way, if you have a question for our guest today, you can put it in the comments section. You can actually join us. Ben, have we posted the link to, if anyone wants to join us right here on the air, they can join us and actually talk to Patricia or me. Ben, let's make sure we share those links in the comments section. But you can also just add your comment right now. Let's talk about this concept of staying in your lane.